What's up, YouTube? This is Chad Weems, Calvert County Kid. I know I haven't done an update video in a little bit, so I just wanted to give you an update. I did get another box. It's the Ground Shaker SQ XL 212, whatever you call it. It's a seal box. It's 3.35 cubes. Got separate chambers. Basically, what I've been doing is I drilled 2 holes at the bottom of the box, just enough for the wire to fit through. Sorry about that. Enough for it to fit through. See right through it. Because when I use the terminals and stuff like that, there's not a good connection, and they just end up popping off. And I ordered the X Scorpion. Let me see if I can find something for you. Oh, here we go. The X Scorpion. Get out the light. The X Scorpion 10 gauge female connects. And since I have the new Concepts 10 gauge, it's true 10 gauge right there, really thick OFC wire. They wouldn't fit inside there the regular way, so I would have to pretty much shed off some of the wire, which, I really didn't want to have to do because that would mess up the efficiency. But I had to do it in order to get it in there, and I did that and crimped it down as hard as I could. And I slid it on there, and these damn things, they're so damn flimsy and shit. They just, sorry for the low lighting, but they bend so easy. So look, it just fucking broke off. Look, it just broke off. Piece of shit. So yeah, that wasn't doing anything, and the funny thing happened. The funniest thing happened to me 2 days ago. The day I got my box and everything, I plugged everything up. The same wiring configuration, the dual 2 at 1 ohm and the dual 4 at 2 ohms, and of course the amp, like I said before, seeing like a 0.7, 0.8 ohm load. And I had it hooked up even before I had the ported box inside here, and the amp didn't go into protect unless I had it up at 40, and I figured that out, so I wouldn't play it no more than like volume 34, so it wouldn't overheat and stuff like that and go to protect. But the funniest thing happened. I plugged everything up. Since it's a sealed box, I had to use all the terminals for the speakers and everything, but the amp was seeing the same load. And I don't know if it was because the wire wasn't fully connected in there or it came out, but all I know is I turned on everything in my car, and I went to go turn my volume up. It was at 0. I turned on my car, turned on my radio. It was on the radio. Turned up my volume to like 10, and it was just like a little thumping, just a little bit. The subs were just playing real low, and that's on my bass knob, it turned reddish orange, was like an orange, and it went into protect. And I was like, okay. So I went to the back of my trunk, and it was in protect mode, and I'm sitting there wondering why it's doing this. I checked my ground, I checked my fuse block up there under the hood. I checked every connection, and it won't come out of protect mode. And the connections, as far as the power and ground, that wasn't even the issue in the first place, because how can it be all right, before I take everything out, and then after I get another box, now it's a problem. That's definitely not the problem, because it was all right, the day before, actually earlier that day, before I even took everything out. So I had played my subs before I took out my ported box out of my back seat. So I really think it's the amp. I looked at the manual. What the hell is the manual at? The manual's right there. And I don't know, it said to, unplug the RCAs, unplug that, did that. At first, I would I would turn off the head unit, turn it back on, and at first it would go out of protect mode and be in green, and then after 10 seconds then it would go into protect. So, and then it said do something else where you unplug all the wires, you unplug everything, but then you take a jumper wire, you take like a piece of 12-inch speaker wire, which I use like a little jumper like this. I had to like wire my subs down. I used that, and they said put it in the ground, and you jump it from the ground and the power. So you put it in the power first, then the ground. But of course, you know, I unplugged my negative from my battery, so I didn't shock myself or blow anything up. And then, you know, I did it. So they said do that, and it would make like a spark. You see a spark in there, and then that would reset the amp. And they said if it doesn't do that, then there is an internal problem, which I don't understand why there would be. Like I said, the amp was working just fine before I even put this subs inside this box. So I really don't know what the problem is. I might just end up getting a new amp when I get my money. I don't know. All I know is I know not to run it below, you know, 1 ohm anymore. The Dual 2, I had that wired at series, seeing 4 ohms. I checked it with the DMM, and then the Dual 4, I'm gonna keep it at 2 ohms. So before it was seeing 0.7, I'm sure it will see over 1 ohm. So it should be fine. I don't really know what to do with the amp. If I should go to one of the shops around here and see if they can see what's up with that, or just get another amp. I was thinking about just getting a smaller amp, getting like a 1,000 watt amp or a 1,200 watt amp or something like that. You know, there's different brands. There's Massive Audio. They're CEA compliant. There's what else is there? That's really good. I'm not looking to spend any more than like 150. I don't know. I like Hyphonics though, but there's way better than Hyphonics. I don't know. If I can figure out what's wrong, then the problem will be fixed. But other than that, it's gonna be sitting like that. To seal up these holes right here on this box. The only thing I have in there is I have some Gorilla Glue in there and some Loctite, which I use the Loctite to get my my rear view on there. So it stayed on there. It worked pretty good. I don't know if it would be good as a sealant or anything like that, but I'm gonna try it out and see how it goes. But that's pretty much about it. Until I can figure out what's wrong with my amp, I won't be making any bass videos, but I'm gonna be getting my power steering hose on my car and everything in the next like 2 weeks, and I'm gonna be getting what else fixed on my car. See, power steering, brakes. That's about it. Really, I know Master Blaster 735, aka Old School Bass Van 9, can help me out with this. When I bought the car, the dummy I had bought it from, I guess the day before, he was trying to back the car up so he can, like, you know, put it on display so whoever's driving by can see it for sale. But the dummy ran into the fence, and yeah, this broke off when he did that, and the piece, he tried to like glue it back on there, and when I had drove the car to try to get it back to my house, it broke off. And when I went back for it, someone had ran over it, so I have a piece missing from that. My friend said, yeah, you might have to fiberglass, get a piece of something fiberglass. If you have any advice on that, please help me. Master Blaster 735. I just want to say thanks to K Chaos for giving me advice and stuff on Facebook, and Chris Sturgis 94, and pretty much, yeah, everyone else who helped me out and commented on my videos and stuff like that. And if you can help me what's going on with my amp, just let me know that. I don't have any Wi-Fi in my house, so this video won't be posted up until like I go to work tomorrow morning. Today is Friday morning. It's probably like, I don't know, probably like maybe 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock right now, so this video won't be up until I go to work at Target where there's free Wi-Fi. So yep, no bass until I get my amp fixed or something. So alright, y'all, peace.